Hey everyone, welcome to this month's Hypixel Bingo Guide. This video will be about the March 2023 Hypixel Bingo Edition. If you are looking for a specific goal, timestamps are in the description below, as well as a link to a Discord that will help you during bingo. So let's get right into it. To start off this bingo, the first goal is a community goal. A reminder about community goals is that they are repeatable tasks. The more you do the task, the more possible points you could get. And the first one is requiring you to obtain Heart of the Mountain experience. Heart of the Mountain experience, if we travel to the Dwarven Mines, it'll be under commissions that you'll mostly be getting this experience. Instead of it saying Matril Powder, it'll actually say Heart of the Mountain experience. By default, in the Dwarven Mines, you get 100 experience, but for your first 4 commissions, either obtained in the Crystal Hollows or the Dwarven Mines, you get a bonus of 900 experience. And if we were to travel to this old man Gary, any mining events that occur in the Dwarven Mines, such as the Goblin Raid, the Matril Gorman, or the Raffle, will also get you Heart of the Mountain experience. If you're to travel to the Crystal Hollows, by default, it's actually going to be 400 Heart of the Mountain experience per goals, per the commissions. But instead of gemstone powder, obviously you'll see Heart of the Mountain experience. And these commissions are actually, some of them are widely harder than the Dwarven Mines, so keep that in mind. You could also get Heart of the Mountain experience in Crystal Hollows by doing the Nucleus runs as well. The second goal is called I Am Speed. Joining the Discord I linked down below, they do splashes during bingo. Once you receive that splash, you can easily get the 200 speed or more. Moving on towards the next goal, it's called Gravel Collector. It requires you to reach 60,000 in the gravel collection. Now gravel is actually found in the spider's den if we want to go to Warp Spider right here. And now for this goal, I am recommending for you to actually place down minions because just doing it by hand is actually just more of a pain. So right here, as you can see, this is where you could find gravel. Another thing to note is that everyone does receive medium storage chests, so you would want to place those next to your gravel minions that you do have placed down. For the next goal, it's called Rock Solid, requiring you to equip a common or higher tiered rock pet. Now for a common tier rock pet, you would actually need to mine 2,500 ores. Just by doing other goals in the bingo, it will actually get you it. Such as like doing the commissions, you will actually either receive titanium or even Matril, and you would basically just want to just mine any of that. So just simply by mining and just earning Heart of the Mountain XP will just get you your higher tiered rock pet. For the next goal, it's called Slayer. It requires you to reach level 5 for any Slayer boss. Now whichever boss you do choose, I recommend actually getting some help from people and just doing higher tiers to make it quicker. Now each one of these boss, the Revs or the Svens, this is the 2 I'm recommending, they do individually have their perks. For example, if you do the Revenant Horrors, you do have a chance to drop Foul Flesh, which can be used in minions. When it comes to Svens, actually, you not only have the hamster wheel, if you were to go towards the park, and it's going to be right here, you would just want to get 1 TNT to actually blow this up. But once you do go into the Howling Cave, you'll actually normally just seeing people like him or like other people just killing Svens. So just keep in mind, if you do want help, Svens is probably the way to go. Now moving on to the next row, it's called Cocoa Beans Collector. It requires you to reach 130,000 cocoa beans collection. Now cocoa beans are actually found on the desert island. So if you're going right here, this is where cocoa beans are found. But the one I'm actually recommending to you is actually to build it on your own island. So if you would want to go towards the park and just hop up here, and this is where you would want to get the jungle. Now going back towards the hub, you would want to go right here, and you would want to be eligible to participate in Jacob's contest. And you're going to see any of these upcoming contests that's going to be actually in your menu, and it's going to be on your calendar and events. The reason why you would want to focus on Jacob's contest is coming up to Anita. She actually sells a basket of seeds for 2 silver medals and Jacob's tickets. So if you can get those silver medals and Jacob's tickets, it's gonna save you some time of just planting and replanting the cocoa beans. Moving on to the next, which is called the Enderman Slayer. This is a community goal, which means it's a repeatable task. The more times you do this task, the more possible points you will be able to obtain. So now Endermen, they're actually found on the End Island. If we go towards our skill, you would need combat level 12 to unlock the End Island. Now once you do receive combat level 12, make your way to the End Island and have a decent weapon. I'm recommending either the Void Sword or the Raider's Axe, because either of these could pretty much help you just kill repeatedly the Endermen. So moving on towards the next goal, which is called Topaz Crystal. It requires you to obtain a Topaz Crystal in the Crystal Hollows. So first of all, if we go towards our Skyblock menu, your skills, mining, and Hoarder the Mountain, you would need Hoarder the Mountain tier 3 just to unlock the Crystal Hollows. Now once you do our tier 3, you would actually want to make your way towards the Dwarven Mines, and you would want to talk to this PC called Gwendolyn. Now once talking to her, you would need 10,000 coins, and you'll get a 6-hour pass for the Crystal Hollows. Now once you actually warp into the Crystal Hollows, you would actually just want to just say in chat, Valcord, I already said it, and then basically someone might give you it, or if it's not found, then no one's gonna give you it. What you could pretty much just speed up this process is just switch lobbies, and then basically that's Val. And you would want to actually have someone help you kill it if you cannot do it yourself, or basically get a bow and help kill it. So once Val is defeated, you will basically see that just in the text in the chats, and then basically the crystal will just spawn right here. And watch out for any magmas and also the heats. You don't want to die pretty much, but here it is, and you just want to click on it and you have the Topaz Crystal. Moving on to the next goal, it's called Carry On. It's requiring you to craft a small backpack. Now the small backpack, if you go towards your Skyblock menu, your collections, your farming ones, and under right here letter, and on letter 3 is actually where you could craft it. Now going towards the farm, the barn actually is where you would want to actually find cows to kill. And once you reach enough cows and get the letter collection, is then you would want to just craft your small backpack. The next goal is called Ultimate Enchanter. It requires you to obtain an Ultimate Enchanted book. These are easily found in any dungeon floor, excluding the entrance floor, and it's also found in any chest type. Now dungeons, they are locked till combat level 15, so you'd want to just do the entrance floor. Once you do the entrance floor, just do any floor that you could do, so floor 1. And then once you do accomplish that, it will mostly be found in the wooden chest. So right here I actually just did floor 1 just real quickly. Actually didn't get any ultimate books in right here. But for 50k is actually where I got combat level 1. Combo 1. So yep, that's where you would want to get your ultimate enchanted book. Moving on to the next goal. The next goal is called an axe to grind. It requires you to put 10 enchantments on a Raider axe. So right here is where I have the Raider axe. And you could just do basic vanilla ones. And it doesn't say that it has to be the max one, so you could just do sharpness 1 instead of sharpness 5. Not champion. But yeah, you could just do any vanilla enchantments that you would want on the Raider axe. Now to actually get this is where you would want to go towards the park, and this is where you would actually want to get a friend, because this to spawn the shop for the Raider axe is actually you want to go towards this house, and you would want a fish hat, a set that requires a lot of mana, a magical water bucket, and some fish. So you could basically would want to do that. And once you are wearing your fish hat, you just want to just crouch and just wait until it says click for shop under the mechanical Viking, and that's a hard word to pronounce. And that's basically how you'd want to summon him. Moving on to the next goal, it's called critical. It requires you to reach 100% crit damage. It's actually very easy because the base people have is if you go towards your combat stats crit damage, and the base value is 50, so you just need 50 more. You'll want to go towards your librarian, and right here is where you would want to actually get, I believe, enchanting level 9, and I believe it's going to be 50 levels. Let me just find it right here. Yep. Right here is where you'd want to just get critical 5, and then once you get critical 5 on your weapon is when you're actually going to get 100% crit damage. So just an easy goal to knock out, and just, yeah. Moving on to the next goal, it's called skilled. It requires you to get taming experience. This is a very easy goal. What you would want to do is go to your skybox menu and just have any pet equipped. And once you have a pet equipped, you just want to just do anything that gets you skill XP. So just doing any mining, any farming, anything will just get you taming experience. Moving on to the next goal, it's called Fashionable. It requires you to wear 12 unique armor sets. Here I will list off sets that you could use as Fashionable along with any collections if applicable. So going back towards the barn is if you just kill any cows, you could just craft a leather set. Going towards the deep caverns, you just want to mine any iron, any gold on the first gunpowder mines, and then going to the diamond reserve is here you would want to actually mine any diamonds, so you could just craft the 3 vanilla sets. Going towards the gold mine is actually you would want to go to an iron forger. He's going to be right here, and you could just purchase any chainmail set from him. Now going back towards the barn is actually right here to the right of it. You would actually want to farm any pumpkins. The reason why, if you go under your farming collections and under pumpkin, you could actually craft a pumpkin set. Staying in the barn, you could basically get any wheat. If you go back towards collections, farming, wheat, and right here you could get a farm suit. Going towards the mushroom desert, you would just want to actually farm any cactus. Going back towards your collection, farming collection, and under cactus, you could get the cactus set. Staying in the desert island, you would actually want to farm any mushrooms. Going towards mushrooms, and right here, mushroom tree is where you would want to craft a mushroom set. Now going towards the hub, right here, you would actually want to break any oak wood. The reason is going under collection, going under foraging, and going under your oak wood collection. Right here is where you would want to craft a leaflet set. Going to the deep cavern is actually where you would want to kill any of these lapis zombies. The reason why, if you go under towards your skills, combat I believe, bestiary, and then right under deep caverns is actually where they actually just dropped lapis armor. Staying in the deep caverns, if you want to go to the diamond reserve or the obsidian sanctuary, the reason why, going towards your skyblock menu, your skills, combat, bestiary, deep caverns is actually where they drop this miner set, and actually it's going to be boat. Now going towards the dwarven mines is where you would want to kill these things called ice walkers. The reason why, going towards your skyblock menu, your skills, combat, bestiary, deep caverns, and under ice walkers they drop this set called glassite. Staying in the dwarven mines, you would want to actually just kill any of these goblins. The reason why, going towards your bestiary and going towards the deep caverns and under goblin is where you could actually get a goblin set. Going towards the end island, which is locked to combat 12, you would just want to just kill any enderman. Going towards your skills, combat, bestiary, under the end, and right here is you can see they drop an ender set. Now going back towards the hub island, you want to go straight down to the left, and you would want to talk to Rosetta NPC. The reason why, she sells 5 unique armor sets. These do cost coins, so keep that in mind. Moving on to the next goal, it's called Bedazzled. It requires you to equip 7 unique accessories. I actually do have a video that does show you more unique accessories than the 7 that you would want to require, so I will link it down in the description below. Moving on to the next row, it's called Minion Machine. It requires you to obtain 25 unique minions. There's not really much to say about this one. You could just craft it and just upgrade minions. If you would want to like see your progress towards it, just going under to this, you could just see the unique minions that you could do. Moving on to the next goal, it's called Enchanter. It requires you to obtain level 18 in the enchanting skill. For this goal, you would want to go towards this librarian and just enchant your weapons and armor. Once you actually do reach enchanting level 10, you unlock this experimentation table. So this is going to be the experimentation table recipe, and I recommend you just be doing this every day, as this is going to be easy enchanting levels. Moving on to the next goal, it's called Relic Researcher. It requires you to find 20 relics in the spider's den. I will be linking down in the description a video of how you do find these relics. One thing to actually note about these relics is that you would want combat level 12 to unlock the end island. The reason is because some of these relics are basically not going to be achievable unless you have ender pearls. Moving on to the next goal, which is a community goal. A reminder about community goals is that they are repeatable tasks. The more you do the task, the more possible bingo points you could get. And this requires you to defeat the dungeon boss called Scarf. This dungeon boss is actually found on floor level 2. I recommend getting a dungeon carry or basically using the party finder, as you could easily accomplish this goal. Another thing to note about dungeons is that it's going to be unlocked to combat level 15. So you'd want to do the entrance floor, you would want to do floor 1, and right here on floor 2 is where you could find Scarf. Going towards the next goal, it's called Sea Summoner. It requires you to reach 30% sea creature chance. Now everyone does have a base value of 20% sea creature chance, as you can see right here. Now to get the next 10, you would basically want to go towards this fish merchant, get the fishing rod, and you would want to make sure yourself is enchanting level 4, so you can actually enchant this fishing rod with angler level 5, as it will give you a plus 5% sea creature chance. Now to get the next 5% is actually you would want to visit my island. So you want to do visit Let's Play Hypixel, and you would want to make sure it's the peach profile. The reason why is I actually will be having a beacon on my island that will give you a 5% sea creature chance, and this will be active during bingo. Going towards the next row, the first goal is called Trouble is Brewing. It requires you to brew any level 4 potion or higher. Now since you do actually have this cocoa beans collector goal, it will help you with this goal. The reason why, if you go towards your collection, farming collection, cocoa beans, and then right here is where you unlock the enchanted cookie recipe, and then in cocoa bean 7 is where you get the adrenaline potion recipe. The reason why, going under your adrenaline 5, you get the enchanted cookie, and once you do craft one, you could just easily craft the adrenaline 5 potion and you'll accomplish that goal. Moving on towards the next goal, it's called Gunpowder Collector. It requires you to reach 45,000 in the Gunpowder collection. Now gunpowder is actually found in the deep caverns if you go towards the first level, and this right here you would want to basically wait for a creeper to spawn. I do find that they don't spawn very frequently, so you would want to just pray you do have good luck. Now the other options is actually where you would want to get gunpowder is if you actually go towards Val. Once he does spawn fire bats, is actually they do drop gunpowder there. It's going to be more commoner to get the gunpowder from fire bats than the creepers, so that's going to be one option for there. I do recommend once you do get the collection just for creepers under here, you would basically want to go towards the hub. Let me just get out of combat. Now once you do unlock the creeper minion, I would recommend you just go to the adventure NPC, and even if you don't have it unlocked, you just want to purchase gunpowder, so you could just upgrade your minions just like that. So just going towards your gunpowder minion, just having this basically be maxed or like whatever you can would just help you unlock this, because doing it manually is gonna be a very tough option right here. Moving on towards the next goal, it's called setting a trap. It requires you to kill a trapper animal. So this is easily accomplished by going actually towards the desert, and just by going towards here. Whoopsie, let me not lag. And then going behind, and you would want to actually talk to this NPC called Trevor. He's actually located over here, and this is him. Whoopsie, let me just wait for the quest. So once you do get the quest from him, he will actually give you a location of where the animal would spawn, and I'm just going to find the animal for you just to have it be done. Oh, never mind. Well, that sometimes will basically happen, where like the animal will just die mysteriously. So if that does happen to you, good luck. That's actually how you accomplish that bingo goal. Moving on towards the next goal, it's called Pet Hoarder. It requires you to obtain 12 unique pets. Now I will be listing off more than 12 unique pets that you could possibly get, so let's get right into it. The second pet is that you will want to go towards this NPC called Bia and purchase the bee pet. To start off this bingo, you would actually want to go towards this community center, and you would want to go towards Mayor Diana. As soon as bingo starts, I do recommend just buying this griffin pet, or else the longer that you do wait, Diana won't actually be here. The next pet you would want to obtain is a rock pet. A rock pet is already a goal, so just mining 2500 ores just for the common one, and that will just get you your rock pet. Going towards the spider den, you would want to go towards this house, and just go up these stairs right here, and you would want to talk to this grandma wolf. Once you do receive that, she will actually just give you a grandma wolf pet. So the next pet you would want to obtain is actually an armadillo. An armadillo egg is actually found in any of like the chest in Crystal Hollows. There is a chance you could get it, there is a chance you could not get it. By joining actually the Discord I did link down in the description below, they do actually link any coordinates towards chests that do contain armadillos. The next pets are pets called RNG pets. They're basically received by killing certain mobs. So just by killing Enderman, there is a chance you could get Enderman pet. The next pets I will be going through is actually craftable pets. Now craftable pets, they actually do need this enchanted egg. So you'd want to actually have a chicken minion set up for that. Some of the pets that you would want to actually craft is actually a rabbit pet. The reason why, because this is actually not involving that many materials. Going under the port collection, you could also craft a mystery pig pet. Now the next pet that you could craft is a Jerry pet. It basically involves by going towards your home island. And let's just let it load. And you basically would want to get these Jerry eggs. You would want to get 8 of them. So just by putting one in a chest, and just doing that repeatedly until you get 8. And you would just want to have the enchanted egg right in the middle, and you could just craft a Jerry pet. The next pet you could possibly obtain is a dolphin pet. Now to obtain the common one, you would want to get 250 sea creature kills. Now other options for pets include a Ringo, an NPC that spawns during the traveling zoo. He does sell pets for money as well as a certain amount of materials, so keep on the lookout for that. The one that will be spawning during bingo is going to be this one in 3 days and 1 hour. And then the next one will be 5 days and 15 hours. So keep in mind for that. Now the last goal of this bingo, it's requiring you to obtain spider essence. It is a community goal. A reminder about community goals is that they are repeatable tasks. The more you do it, the more possible bingo points that you could achieve. There's actually 2 ways of getting the spider essence. One is actually if you go towards any dungeons, including the entrance floor, including any of the floors, killing any spiders, it is possible for them to drop spider essence. Now the other way is actually going to be the most common way, is going to be if you go towards this arachne burrow and you just want to have people summon arachne for you, so it's going to be right here. And you just would want to like leech off of people just when they do it, and it'll just basically spawn you spider's essence. Now that's really all for this bingo. Good luck to everyone. Like and subscribe. Even comment down below if you have any tips or even having any trouble. And thank you for watching. Peace.